Hi, my name is Kris Barry. I'm with UFCW Local 951. Today we're here to talk about how to conduct a successful grievance investigation. So let's first talk about what is a grievance. A grievance could be a number of things. It could be a contract violation or a policy violation. It could also be possibly a payroll issue or a safety issue. The important thing to remember is we always want to do a thorough investigation prior to filing a grievance so that we can determine the facts of the case and if we actually have a grievance. So one of the tools that are available to you are this handy-dandy grievance information form. You can actually keep these in your pocket while you're working and give those to a member who approaches you and wants a grievance filed so that they can write down all of their pertinent information prior to you actually putting something on paper. So when you look at your Step 1 grievance form, on the back side of that there is a page that's listed as your Steward Fact Report. This is where we're going to investigate and do the who, what, when, where, and why of a grievance. So let's talk about each of those things. The who in the grievance investigation, that would be the people involved. It obviously involves the grievant as well as management, vendors. Sometimes security or loss prevention is someone that would be involved in a grievance situation. It all depends that when you're doing your investigation on the type of grievance that you're taking really good notes and getting written statements whenever possible. If you do end up doing an interview with someone involved in the grievance, make sure you're documenting the date and time you spoke with them. We always, of course, want to look for video, or if it's a scheduling issue, for example, you'll want to make sure you get all the pertinent schedules, call-in sheets, things that would pertain to your grievance. Then, of course, the what. We need to determine if there is an actual grievance, so we want to list an article number that was violated or possibly a policy violation. If it is a policy violation, it's important that you get a copy of that policy or refer to your store's employee handbook where those policies would be listed. And then, of course, the where. Where is very important when you're doing your investigation. The time of day an incident may have occurred, any possible witnesses that could have been available. Sometimes when you're interviewing people, you don't even realize you could have potential witnesses based on where an incident may have occurred. Possibly a witness to a safety violation or a dignity and respect situation where something, for example, could have happened in aisle 10 in grocery and you not realizing the person working in aisle 9 overheard everything that was said. So these are very important, especially when it comes to, of course, asking for potential video as well. And then the when. Time limits are the very most important thing on a grievance form. The day your grievance was filed, as well as the incident date, which of course is the day that discipline was issued, not the date that an actual event may have occurred. So time limits are the only thing on a grievance form that really cannot be altered. So it's important that we make sure we have those accurate. And then of course the when also pertains to potential video, who was manager in charge at that time, any witnesses. You may have to get schedules of when witnesses could have been working, so the when is very important there as well. And then why? Why did a grievance occur? Was there past history with this situation? Maybe if you're investigating a safety issue, there could have been an injury, that occurred. I mean, the why is very important when we're also doing our investigation. So then, of course, to file the Step 1 grievance form, it's important that after we fill out the document, you're turning in the pink copy to the store director or manager in charge. We never want to leave a grievance form on a desk loosely or under a door, for example. It could easily come up missing. So it's not a bad idea to document who you handed that grievance to as well. So I think that about sums up how to do a successful grievance investigation. Thank you for your time.